On Sunday, March 26, I received this email from Obsidian Talk Radio, also known as Obsidian Media Network. It says, I'm interviewing Just Pearly Things today, and you've been invited. Now, he already talked about the invite, but I want you to read what it said, and I will blur the people's names out for security and safety reasons. It says, good morning, everyone. The recent interview of Just Pearly Things and Nick Fuentes has generated passionate debate in the online Black community regarding not only the nature of the interview and its guests, but also Pearl's own involvement, motive, stances, and views regarding it, and more broadly, her actions since blowing up late last year. All of you have weighed in with your thoughts regarding her, as is your right to do so. As a public figure, she is fair game. That being said, many of you have taken stances that could have been seen as biased or unfair. Some of you have met Pearl personally, while others of you have not. In any event, what I think is safe to say is that few to none of you have actually sat down with Pearl to discuss her interview with Fuentes. Her remarks in that interview, particularly with regard to slavery and the question of whether Black Americans are lazier than continental African immigrants, and whether Pearl is merely a carpetbagging opportunist looking to cash in on Black cultural issues and the problems arising from it. I'll be conducting an exclusive interview with Pearl on my YouTube channel today, Sunday, March 26, 2023, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. BST. Pearl has specifically wanted me to invite all of you to join us, where you'll be able to directly interact with her and ask questions regarding all these matters. Acting as a moderator, my responsibility is to be objective, fair, and balanced as possible, and to call balls and strikes no matter where the evidence leads. So I won't get involved into any of the other stuff, but I will put what I had to say. I said, I'll pass. Thanks for considering me. Somebody else said, no, thank you. Another YouTuber who was a female said, this is shameful. I will not partake in this spectacle. And this email was pretty good. A person who also declined. It says, oh man, I got much love for you. Anytime you need something from me, I got you, bro. But I'm here to challenge these Black men into starting to be the men I know they can be, and bringing these rowdy, we'll blur that out, in line that's making our good Black women look bad. I'm not here to educate a young white woman on white supremacy racism. Boom. Her people invented the SH, will blur that word, so she can talk to them about it if she wants to know where they effed up. Moreover, I'm not going to put myself out there as a little trophy on display. I got more respect for the brothers that look up to me and self-respect than to do that. I'll just stop right there, which was a great thing to say. Now, you did have brothers that showed up to challenge her, and shout out to the brothers that held her accountable, such as Super Sly 75 and E-Black TV and some of the other brothers that showed up. I didn't want to waste my time. But there was one caller that showed up, and unfortunately, he had to say something I thought was really, really sad. But let's go ahead and play this clip.
The Clue channel, you're on the air, Obsidian Radio, with Just Pearly Things. Go right ahead.
What's going on? Can I be heard?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay, Pearl, why are you apologizing? That's the part that's confusing me.
Why? I just think that I should have done my homework before that interview, and I should have had someone on the other side, and I really shouldn't have spoken on things that I don't know before the interview, so that's why.
But isn't that the purpose of an interview, to find out things you don't know?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be asking questions, though, not really giving your personal opinions.
Of course you can give your personal opinion. It's your show. Of course. Mm-hmm. There was nothing wrong with that show you did with Nick. There was nothing wrong with that. So you don't have to apologize. Because other people got in their feelings, that's a different issue. But you didn't do anything wrong. Not in my opinion, no.
So you hear that. Pretty much you have a Black man asking a white woman, why do you need to apologize? And of course, I've seen so many other brothers from the so-called Black Manosphere community pretty much defend this. I haven't seen the whole stream, but There is this clip going around of Obsidian like driving Miss Daisy, made by Jason Black, and the defenses that the brother Obsidian made. I mean, man, it's really cringe. I hate to say that. I've had a relationship with the brother for 8 years. We've had our ups and downs. You know, he's been, I think, in many ways, an inspiration to black men in some aspects. But this can't pass. The Black Manosphere is turning into, which it started, right? The Black Manosphere started to give black men a voice, okay? Because black men were not accepted in the white manosphere. That's why Obsidian was the brainchild. I mean, a lot of us were talking about issues black men go through, but none of us wanted to really join the community. That was Obsidian saying that black men need a voice. Black men need to speak up for themselves, develop their own identity. And we've turned into an identity. The Black Manosphere is pretty much an identity to cape for white women who say ridiculous things. It's turning into that with some of the leadership that's there. And it's pretty much like, I don't know, like a white conservative talking point thing with, you know, and I do believe in conservative politics to a certain degree, but I'm black first, right? And I didn't join the Black Manosphere to defend white women or white people, when the reasons why we were not accepted by the overall manosphere is because we were black. I worked day and night, try to get black men, interviewing hundreds of black men, putting in thousands of hours of work, you know, finding guys that black men wanted to see themselves in a positive light. I wanted to do that. Now what we're turned into is a joke. Who can respect anybody who thinks like that? Like that guy who asks, why are you apologizing? What community, what men think like that? Do you think that the Asians could have power talking like that? Arabs, the Jewish people? The Black Manosphere wants to become, in my honest opinion, footstools for white folks. If you can defend Pearly, that's what you're saying. And again, that's my personal opinion. I don't have any problems with the brothers personally, but I just take a lot of umbrage with where the community is going. It's terrible. If that's the position, you got to call that out, bro. It looks bad. Number one, to even host the person that said it. Like, why are we the Black Manosphere and we're hosting white supremacists? Why? Like, what? We should be talking to black men about black men stuff or the black community. Why is the Black Manosphere so interested in interviewing white women or sometimes white supremacists? Do they ever ask you to come onto their platforms? No. White supremacists don't ask the Black Manosphere guys to come over there to do what? Oh, unless you're just unless you're possibly JPT. We'll just say that about her, right? It makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And you just can't respect anybody. And I will say this, it's probably one of the reasons why the Black Manosphere hasn't developed so much. Like after Kevin died, that was it. It was done. It was done. The other guys just didn't have what it took. Kevin was the one that wanted black men to have power, to have their own voice, to call out. We lost that when Kevin passed. It's over now. It's done. It's done, man. There's no hope. There's no way. If the leadership is talking like this now, it's over, bro. We might as well have just stayed in the white manosphere. And this is one of the reasons why I just can't be associated with that community anymore. Good run. I had a good strong run of 8 years, but now I'm looking on to bigger and better things. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Subscribe, hit the bell. I'm out.